Hello Internet, this is Andrew, aka Quick Brown Fox 42, and I'm back with more Ogre Battle. Now you remember the last map we finished Slums of Zenobia, and we have Island Avalon up next. But first I have a few things I want to take care of in my Edit Units screen. So first off, we're going to go to Edit Units, and you'll remember last map we got Rory to level 10, and he became a mage. So I'm going to disband this unit, and because I would like to do some recruiting with Rory. So now we're going to make a brand new unit. With just Rory, kind of like we did with the clerics and shamans. So now we have our new unit, and we're going to go to Deneb's Garden, and we just have a few things to do here. You'll remember in Zenobia that I got, what was it called? A Pumpkin Plus. And that's a very important item. And I can use it to create Halloweens out of regular pumpkins. And you probably saw the regular pumpkin units on this map, and I can actually recruit those. So the first thing I'm going to do is select Rory, and you can see a recruit character, Giant, Cerberus, or Imp. And I have a couple of the first two, so I am going to grab some imps. And imps are good. They're a low alignment flying unit. They're low sky, and they can make just about any unit consisting of just small characters a low sky unit. Plus, they're small themselves. So I'm going to grab several of these guys. And now I am... Whoops, I'm not going to send Rory there. I'm going to send Rory out to these mountains so that we can get an encounter with a pumpkin. Now the imps sort of function almost like angels. Just a quick word about them. They function a little like the angels do for high alignment, except I didn't realize this at the time, but angels can't actually take that many units with them. So that group that I have with Kali, I'm going to have to see if I'm going to keep that or not. But anyway, with this pumpkin, searching for a pumpkin, it's going to just consist of me going back and forth along these mountains. I'm not only going to speed up my emulator regularly, but I'm actually going to speed up this video because this is just super boring and tedious work. Here's my projection screen, but as you can see, on maps that I haven't just liberated towns on, since I'm returning this, I get no tributes, and I am charged for the cost of each of my units. In this case, I am charged for my lord, so this is turning out to be a pretty expensive pumpkin we're trying to find here. And now here we see Andrew's unit has been attacked by a neutral character. So hopefully this will be what we're looking for. And it's a pumpkin. So now I'm going to hit befriend. And I did so successfully. So now he is joining my army. But wait, that's not all. I do want to pay a really quick visit to my favorite former boss, former level boss, and that's Deneb. She says, "Oh, I've been hoping you'd drop by with a heart. I've got a favor to ask. Will you help me?" "Sure." I've almost finished my research, but to complete it, I need a golden bough. They only grow in the forest of Diaspora, which is a map that I have not been to yet. Will you get one for me? I'll share the magic with you if you do. That's not enough, you say? Well, as a down payment, I'll give you this black pearl. It's very expensive, so I'm sure it will help you. Good luck. So now you can see my alignment goes down just a touch, but I did get this pearl. And now I am going to go back to my main map screen. I am absolutely sure. And now we go into edit units. And the first thing I'm going to do is use this pumpkin plus. And over here, where is he? There he is. There's my pumpkin down there. You can see I've got, his name's Duran, level 1 pumpkin. And you can see in the front and back rows he gets one, he gets one pumpkin each. Now I'm going to use this pumpkin plus to promote to Halloween. You can see now he's got 2 attacks of each kind. While I'm here, actually, I'm going to go back to the Slums of Zenobia very quickly. And you will remember the character Lyon that I did not hire. Well, the reason I didn't hire him is because he wants 20,000 if you hire him immediately. But if I beat the map and come back, then he will only charge 5,000 because I guess it's much more peaceful now. So he's looking for work. So then I now have Lyon. I'm going to go back to my main map screen, and now I'm going back to edit units again. And now I am going to. You can see we have these units in the back. Here's Ash's unit. He's got a rock golem, and he comes with 2 other knights. And I'm going to split up his group. And Lyon is back here. He's another beastman, and he comes with 2 dragons. So I'm going to split up his group. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is take Hudson, who's pretty high alignment, but he's just a regular knight, and I'm going to take him out, and I'm going to add Ash wherever he went. There he is. So now Ash is 1 lower alignment, but he is free to use in that group. And now I am going to break up a lot more groups. I'm going to break up Rory's group because I want to distribute these imps around, and I don't really want to use Rory right now. And this is going to sound kind of odd, but I'm actually going to let these princesses rest, go out for a map and rest, because the next map, the Island Avalon map, is going to involve, let's see here, take out Malina too. It's going to involve some undeads, and you'll remember in Pogrom Forest how the undeads enabled me to get my cleric's statistics boosted, the charisma and alignment. And if you'll notice, I am going to check out Elise here. Elise was one of the units that I sent with one of my princess units, so obviously she got a lot of kills. I think she was with Sylvia, but I'm not 100% sure. But anyway, you can see she's at 65 alignment, 57 charisma. She's level 11, and I don't have any out right now, but I can the level requirement to make a cleric into a shaman is level 10. But since I don't meet the charisma and alignment level, she's stuck as a cleric, which means not as good stats, not as good abilities. So I want to make her into a cleric. So she needs to kill some undeads, and I'm going to put her with a unit that will let her do that. As you can see, all these clerics that I recruited more recently all kind of have the same problem, although they're not all as high level. So let's see here. The first one I want to do is a group Oops, I need to add. I'm going to make a group that is a little like the old princess group that I had, but without the princess and with a doll mage instead. So I have Andre and Saizo. I'm going to put Saizo in the unit that I think is going to fight more. So hopefully his alignment will go up. Also, I had Warren to that group since he's lower level. And as you can see, I didn't realize this when I was playing, but I have one level 5 worm and a level 10 worm. So I'm going to put the level 5 worm in and hope that it gets quite a bit more experience this time. So I'm going to make another group that's kind of an equivalent to the last one. I'm going to use Lolita, and I'm going to add my other doll mage, and I'm not going to add Rory since he's already level 10. I'm going to add Hyzen to that, and my other worm. Do I want to add both worms? Yeah, I'll use the worms because they'll be extremely fast that way. Now, I've just got to put a few other groups together. One thing I'm going to do, let me check here. I realized that I got a little overzealous in my recruitment of clerics because I do like them an awful lot, but I got more than I will possibly need for map. But one thing I don't have that I normally like to have one of is a witch. So I am going to, oops, no, these guys, I am going to change Milena. She's got a little less int, but she's got a little more agility. So I'm going to change her over to an Amazon and then over to a witch. So now, with the witch stuns, I'm going to add her first off. Now with the witch stuns, I would prefer to not pick out individual targets. So what I'm going to do is get some guys together that will just hit people in the front row. It's in Bancroft. I guess I didn't. Did I not? Did I not disband his group? I didn't disband his group. Okay. So I'm going to add to this group, and I'm going to add Mike the Fighter, and let's see here, my ninja, Bancroft, and also one of my imps to make it a low sky. So that'll be that unit. And I am also going to make a unit with... First I need another cleric. I'm going to put Elise in this group because I think it'll see some action. I have another wizard that I would like to gain some levels with, Gustav. And I am going to also get my Halloween in on the action. And I think 2 more imps. Because they're actually, these imps are actually not too far from promoting. So that'll be a good unit. I would like to get a unit that has, well, Amy needs to gain a level to become a shaman, but not charisma and alignment. So I'm going to pair her with 2 octopuses. I haven't said that word in a little while. I'm going to pair her with 2, oop, that was not an octopus. I'll just exchange it. I'll pair her with 2 octopuses to make a water unit. And then maybe I will get, oops, maybe I'll get a fight in. Probably not much, but having the water unit will be good because it will allow me to find other octopuses and possibly a mermaid to add. And I'm going to pause this and oops. I want to pause the video and I will be right back in a second. Alright, and we're back. And let me just get up here. I'm going to make a couple of other units. Nothing real super special. I'm going to keep Jewel because I'm going to need Jewel for liberations. I'm not going to use Lena this map either because Just not a lot of planes to go on. So let's see what else would make a good unit here. I've got a couple more healers. And let's get vanilla. Oops. Add. I think I'm going to make a group with vanilla in the back in the middle. And use a couple of these samurais. And then a griffin in front. Alright, and I think we are going to be good on units for the next map. Just want to double check again. So we'll have Andrew and Kali and Jewel to liberate. Let's just check these. Yeah, these alignments are not bad. I do have some items here, and I'm gonna equip a couple. Well, first off, the first thing I'm going to do is check for items that people already have, and one of them is Chris, who has a rune axe, and that will be very nice to give it to somebody else because it's very powerful. And just a quick check through here. And Gilbert, who still has a Hulu sword. And I think that may be all of my items. Nope, Jeffrey has Musashi Blade. And an honor shield for the Griffin. Okay, so this, that'll be all my items. I'm gonna really quickly hit cleanup. And now equip. So let's see here. Well, this rune axe is actually, you know, I think that malachite sword is the most powerful thing I have. So I'm going to give that to Mike to give him a better chance to level. And you can see it gained 11 strength off of that. So the rune axe is another very strong one. Let's see. I think I'll give that to... Bancroft already has a Musashi sword, but I think I'm going to give that to Bancroft instead. Because it is a little better. Now I got these two Musashi, still can't say it, swords. And I'm going to give those to my two imps, since they're in the front row. And now I've got this black bow, which will give me just a little bit of int, so I'm going to give that to Gustav. And this bugle will give me a tiny little bit of strength, so I'll just hand that over to a samurai. And now we have... we still have some swords here. I'll give these swords to my... Well, no, I shouldn't have done that. So I'm not going to use it. Okay, let me unequip that really quickly. I'm going to give these swords to... Let's see, these... if that'll help these angels or not. I'll give them to these octopuses. Because they're so low level that it would really help out. And then just a few other random items. I'm going to give some of this armor to my angels because they are not very powerful, or they don't have much strength. How about this demon thing? Let's give that over to you. I think it gives me a little strength. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I got an honor shield as well. I'll give that to my witch, whoever she is. Yeah. Okay. So we got all the items back out again, which is great. It's always good to keep using all the items you have to give you every advantage. So I'm just going to hit cleanup, and I think that is going to do it. We'll head back to the unit, to the map, and we will be ready to take on Island Avalon in the next episode. So until then, this has been Andrew, aka QuickBrownFox42, and I hope you enjoyed the video. Alright, now we see Roy's unit has been attacked by a neutral character. So this should be what I'm looking for. And it's a dragon. Great. Alright, and Roy's unit has again been attacked by a neutral character. And this time it is another dragon. That is fantastic. Yeah. Alright, and now Roy's unit has been attacked by a neutral character. And it's another goddamn dragon. Son of a bitch. You want to join the rebel army, you mother